Ready to go!
Yeah, Devon, you want to come check out my gym? I got a pretty sweet setup.
Oh, you've been working out?
Yeah, I reckon I'm good to take you now.
You don't look like you've been training very much.
But you know, I gotta warn you. When I arm wrestle, I like to tell you what I'm gonna do after I win.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because when I arm wrestle,
Yeah.
I like to tell you what I'm gonna do after I win.
All right, let's do it. All right. When I win, I'm gonna take one of your mullets and post it to Todd Hutchings and label it Australian Roadkill.
When I win, I'm gonna go inside your house. I'm gonna start eating a few of the carrots you keep in your fridge. I'm gonna hop on the phone with Steve Kaplan. I'm gonna tell him to forget about this entire region because it's devoid of talent.
When I win, I'm gonna call John Prudnyk and get him to delay one of your flights home and get you stranded in Malaysia.
After I win, I'm gonna go inside, reflect on my dominant performance, flex in the mirror, and see myself even more massive than Dennis Saplenkov.
When I win, I'm gonna order a pizza under the name Cha 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 and make you go pick it up.
Oh man, I gotta do that for real. When I win, I'm gonna call up Chris Gobby and tell him his dream is over and you've been replaced in the bottom 8 for Big Frank. Yeah, Big Frank, get ready, buddy!
7? 26, 28? He's not old.
No. Alright, let's just crack straight into this with intro so anything we talk about we don't miss. Yeah. Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome to the show. As you can see, special guest Devon Larratt. How are you, man?
Good to be here.
Look at
Yeah. Yeah, all the
Good
way
to have you, man. Good to have you.
Third trip down to Australia. First time getting to hang out here with you.
Yeah. Well, this now you've seen it. Now you know that I hide away in a tin shed.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, when I see it, I watch the show and now I know what's really going on here. Yeah.
Well, we've had Ron Barth here. I think you're the second man on this table that's an international guest. But anyway, welcome. So today we thought we might talk about some of the things that are upcoming in the world. We got the top 8.
Boom!
Your match with Todd Hutchings.
Wah, wah, wah.
But some big things. We know bottom 8's happening as well. The real deal.
Yeah, that's the real event people want to know about. But
yeah, but let's jump straight into it. Top 8. What do you
yeah,
say?
wow. Okay, well, let me just say right away, the guy who's winning the whole thing is Vitaly Laletin. Yeah, he's winning it all. I know his right hand is not as good as his left, but I just feel like this dude's on a mission. I think he's got all the tools. I think his technique is super crisp, and I think that he's at the beginning of a legacy. And I don't know, man. I think.
Well, you got some time with him after pulling Dennis, didn't you? You spent some time with him.
I mean, anybody who loves arm wrestling has probably been watching this dude for quite a while. I mean, the thing that, he won a whole bunch of world championships. And then there's that one where he basically looked at the dude for 12 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And he just was looking at him, in his smug, look before he won. And that to me, I was like, okay, he's awesome. But then I was like, okay, wow, okay, there's so much more going on here. And
yeah.
he's
got the levers. The thing is, I've always been an admirer of tall
levers
in an arm wrestle. I feel like you've got options. and he seems to take control of him really well.
Yeah.
You're a tall guy. Is that why you favor him so much? You just like the tools he's bringing?
No, I like tall guys. I like short guys. I like middle. I think that it's about mastering what you have. Like you talk about my 3 favorite in Europe.
Yeah.
Forget the world. You got small, medium, large. You got Sasho. I feel like he plays well. There's a lot of guys. I mean, Rustam, Sasho, Prudnyk. And then Laletin on the upper end. I think, they play their cards really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think he's going to win? How's he going to get past Dmitry Trubin?
Wow, right. And the thing is, I hate to just... everybody in this top 8 is so good. So it's like you feel bad being like, this guy's going to win because... I found that with these high-level matches, I'm terrible at calling them. I've found over the last couple of years that I'm like 50%. I'm like losing the ability to call these matches. I feel like people are putting together really good cards. And Dmitry Trubin is a pretty great top roller. But I just think Vitaly's just I think he's got too much hand, too much height, too much speed.
He's gonna disengage Trubin from his real solid connection. We're gonna see Trubin fighting with his wrist back, holding on for a while. Does Trubin have the ability to pull from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's Vitaly. I do. I mean, I think so.
I want to know your opinion on Evgeny Prudnyk. I know John Brzenk mentioned that he's wild horse for the whole thing.
Yeah. I feel like Prudnyk is like this era's John Brzenk. I mean, he's maybe even more versatile, to tell you the truth. He's like super strong. He's got everything. Prudnyk, he's got everything. He can arm wrestle in every style. And he's not small, but in the top 8, he's small.
Yeah.
And you got probably pound for pound the maybe best dudes first round with Rustam and him.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a tough one for Rustam.
Yeah, it is a tough one for Rustam, especially with their history. Both Ukrainian athletes. Prudnyk came up in kind of Rustam's shadow, and I remember watching all those years when he was just so close, and then I feel like once he beat him, and then Rustam took a little vacation for a couple years, and he came back even stronger. And I don't know, have they pulled since then?
Moldova was last time
right.
they pulled. And
was it left, though?
No, on right in Moldova, in the preliminary rounds, Prudnyk laid down to Babayev, and then in the overalls, they fought for real, and Prudnyk won.
Okay.
But it was a war, but as soon as those breaks are on, like if Rustam doesn't get the pin that first 5 seconds...
He's just got more tools.
Yeah, so over 6 rounds especially.
I feel like Prudnyk's got to be the favorite. Yeah, especially this first round. Yeah. I don't know if Prudnyk's going to be able to deal with the bigger dudes, with the, that's the thing in this top 8. Like, as good as these guys are, these lighter guys, I mean, you're dealing with 400-pound dudes, Like,
if it was all on the same day and there was fatigue, maybe, but
tough,
by the time he faces a Levan or something, they're going to be fresh again.
I know, but I hope one of these guys pulls a big upset because it'll be amazing for the sport to see it.
Now, on upsets, can Tim Bresden do that?
No. My God, I hope he does. Look at everybody. Tim is your chronic underdog. Every time there's a matchup with Tim, people always think Tim's going to lose, and he normally wins. So it's a mistake that just keeps getting repeated and repeated. But, I mean, this time, you have to think that Levan is just so strong.
Yeah,
like,
big dude.
He's a massive dude.
What was his weight? Like 150, 160? Or
I think he was listed at 170 last time I saw. But, he's like a 400-pound dude, right? That's 400? What is that? It's a lot. It's a lot of weight. Yeah, I think he's bigger than what they said.
Yeah. Okay, so Tim Bresden gets the straps.
It's possible. Like, anything is possible. But I'll tell you, like, I've gripped Tim's hand, and Tim's hand, like, for how good he punches way over his weight. Like, he doesn't have a big hand. Levan is like, his hand is like obese with muscle.
Okay.
It's and he's got
So it's an uphill battle, but like style wise,
Levan has got to be the on paper favorite to win the whole top 8.
yeah, for sure. He was the man that's being named as the next one to take down Saplenkov.
Yeah.
So but like I think like you said, Tim will be the absolute hero, and you know it's as wild as it seems. Everyone's talking about like it could happen.
It could happen, and he's the only guy from the Americas.
Yeah.
So we gotta wave that flag hard. So, go Tim Bresnan, take that dude. You know, if he cracks him, people will go crazy, crazy.
Yeah. You'll be there for it. You'll be.
I
there
will
for
be.
It.
I will be.
Front row.
Yeah, Tim, you want a drink? Want me to bring you some food? I'm your guy. Don't take any advice from me, but I'll bring you food.
Yes. And the other match we've got Alex Kadeka against Ongarbayev in Kazakhstan. Another guy, Ongarbayev, what, about 100 kilos? Late call up, like Vitaly.
Great guy on the card, though.
Yeah.
I feel like Kurdecha might be too much.
He's big.
He's big.
I guess Kadeka's vulnerability is his inexperience.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like if this match ever stops, I feel like at that point going forward, Ongarbayev will be able to turn it over.
Steer the ship.
Yeah, and I think if he gets any kind of ability to get any kind of hand position on him, the match could get really interesting. But Kurdecha's very strong.
Yeah. He's a big guy as well. I think he's like 360 pounds.
Yeah, and he's had impressive wins on some really good athletes.
Yeah.
So
yeah. He beat Gennady in Moldova.
Yeah, and he beat the Italians as well. I'd look for him to win.
I'm with you. Now, of course, you're not part of that. Your next big event is WAL 501 against Mr. Todd Hutchings. A lot of people looking forward to seeing who wins the long game.
Oh,
what are we gonna see?
I don't know. I feel like Hutchings. Well, I'm bigger than he is.
Yeah.
This is kind of a first. Me arm wrestling a dude who is kind of physically smaller than me. It's never really happened so much. Most of the guys I've dipped to 225. Now we're close. I think we're actually fairly close in weight. I think he walks around like 230-ish.
Yeah, 230-ish, yeah.
And I'm 240-ish, so I am, I got 10 pounds on him. I'd say that while we both are grinders, I'm like more of a back pressure grinder, and he's more of a coming right at you grinder.
Yeah.
Both are, kind of digging the straps. He's done some really impressive stuff. Because he's John Brzezink's boy, I want to beat him even worse. Just any chance I have. He's got a shaved head. He sweats a lot. He wears that stupid gray T-shirt. He's an engineer. I don't like him. I wanna crack him bad.
So I want to paint a picture for you, and I want you to complete the story.
Yeah.
Okay, ready to go. Devon Larratt cracks Todd Hutchins' wrist,
and then it's over.
No, wait. But Todd Hutchins got enough side pressure that we're
talking about a bicep injury here. That's what we're talking about.
So you're not in some like crazy tight shoulder position. You're square.
Wow.
As you go to pin, you'd have to drop your body first.
I hope that doesn't happen.
And Todd Hutchins jams.
Yeah.
What happens from there?
Well, that's an unfortunate situation that I don't really want to get myself in. If that happens round one, I'll probably be okay with that. There's been a lot of times, like when you consider a super match, especially when it's close, and you're thinking about the full card, it is good to beat a guy bit by bit. So if I can get that wrist cracked, if it's close and I think that that's all I can do is crack the wrist at an expense to shoulder position, I might try and do that. I think if I lose my my angle here, I don't think it's a good day, especially against a guy like Todd, who's kind of unrelenting with that shoulder. So I think one of the keys to my success is
To not let that out.
to stay in there with him.
Yeah.
And with that in mind, that match could get really sweaty. And
Yeah.
yeah,
No dad moves going on then with the sweatiness.
yeah, I think that it could be an all-out grind.
So in the grind then, we're in the hook.
Yeah.
You've still got your shoulder. Todd, I can imagine Todd losing his shoulder. He's happy to arm wrestle and hook.
Yeah, he's more
outside.
open sometimes. Yeah.
Does it finish with a press from you?
I think
him
so.
conceding?
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that what I've got to try and do is take his hand and keep my shoulder position. It's not too complicated.
Yeah.
You look at how Todd normally loses, and he normally loses to guys who are fast.
Yeah.
And I'm not that guy. You look at how I normally lose. I normally lose to guys who are fast.
Yeah.
Todd's not really that guy either, So all roads, kind of point towards there being a grind. I just hope that grind is in a better position for me than it is for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just hope that he doesn't blow his bicep off again or break his arm, because I know that he's that kind of guy.
Yep. Yep.
I mean,
Well, from the outside fan's perspective, it's your battle of the ability to be in, I guess, what is an efficient position, but I've never seen Todd's inefficient position run out before, like where you're going to make it run out.
right.
And that's the intrigue, is how deep into that barrel do you need to go before he lays down?
Right. Well, a lot of people don't play that game. Like, it's rare for super heavyweights and heavyweights to play that game. There's not a lot of us who really do it. He's one of them. I'm one of them. The list is short. But the truth is any time you're out-angled, you're not as efficient. I mean, that's why a lot of times this whole game works, because you're out-angled. And it's true. The more angles you have that work, the more you can hang in ridiculous places. But I think that I got a layup first round. They gave me a light guy. They gave me a guy who's been running from the 225-pound division, and he beat an old Ron Bath. He beat Marcio when Marcio was having a bad year.
Okay.
But he's got 2 Canadians coming up, and it's going to be loss and devastating loss. And then he's going to be like, please let me pull RVJ.
Yeah.
And then it'll probably be him and RVJ in the finals, and the world will be once again where it's
meant to be.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, I for one cannot wait for it. I'm going to be there. I'm of course traveling out for the bottom, mate. So I'm going to be there. As John Brzezinski says, I must have my hands in my pockets, not pull anyone. But I'm going to be there front row, so I can't wait. It's going to be good, man. But
Yeah.
man, thank you so much for coming in, stopping in, and we'll do it again soon, and see you in Canada.
See you soon, buddy.
Thank you very much, ladies and gents, for tuning in. We'll see you guys again next time.